How you doing today, bro?
Good, bro.
Good? Chilling?
Yeah.
Feeling good?
Chilling.
So, how you feel about the rise of AI in video and music and AI in everything, man? Like, how do you feel about that?
No, it's better than humans.
Better than humans how? Humans created it.
Fail safe.
A fail-safe?
Humans created it, and then it created itself.
I don't think it creates itself. I think it just, everything I've ever experienced with AI, it learns from you. We have resources to utilize all of this technological knowledge, and now we have developed a system people call AI. It's not actual artificial intelligence. It's a long ways off from things actually thinking for you. It just copies everything you know, everything it's already been programmed to know, and it gives you details and stuff depending on what you ask it for. And it cultivates it especially to you and your interests and things that you have already talked to it about. Like,
so why wouldn't you do that? That sounds better than a human.
It still takes humanity.
But it has no emotion.
It doesn't. It requires your input of emotion to actually function. AI, everything I've actually researched about AI does not know what it's actually talking about.
It's just copying everything else.
Yes, it doesn't even know English. It doesn't know words. It just takes. It's so incredible how this technology works, because it actually just takes, like, okay, for example, somebody will do a training session with it with a simple thing like, hi, my name is so and so.
What? My name is who? My name is Chicka Chicka Slim Shady.
Slim Shady. But in reality, all it does, it takes a pattern basically of something that you have already taught it, and it has algorithms of trainings and stuff that, like I said, it's a pre-programmed training. It doesn't just listen to you, but like, oh, I already know what it fucking is. No, it actually takes pre-programmed training.
So who was the first person to tell AI to learn everything?
That's something we would have to look up, but I don't have my phone right now. We'll assume whoever actually made up these algorithms and stuff. It wasn't AI, it was a person.
No, I'm saying who made AI. I'm not saying AI made AI. I'm saying, because you said we would have to figure out who made, and I said AI. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, okay, I get it. But whoever actually made AI, what they had to do, and this is just from the classes that I have taken upon AI, they have to give it trainings, basically. They have to give it things that, like I said, for example, it says, hi, how are you? Now you have to have like 100,000 people train this artificial intelligence in understanding what hi, how are you means, and what an appropriate response would be to that. And that's where the human input comes in. The AI, you teach the AI to say, hi, how are you? And then as an input, you say, hey, I'm doing fine, how are you? Now the AI recognizes that hey, how are you is fine. Yeah, that's your response. And now it knows, hey, when it makes a response like this, I'm supposed to respond like this. But it's given, and that's the purpose of why people hire thousands of people.
What do you think?
What do you mean? Think about what?
I mean, you like AI.
I do like AI. Do you not like AI?
I do.
Yeah, I like AI too. What are you talking about?
Yeah, majorly, actually.
I think, all the people that are afraid of AI, they think of, not.
They were around.
I was almost about to say
Terminator.
Yeah, Terminator. Yeah. I was almost saying Netrodyne from Amazon. But
it's all people who are like 50 and up, scared of AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's because they think we're actually in the realm of being able to have machines think for us.
But if somebody can just unplug it all, then it's not
then it's
scary.
nothing. It's not real artificial intelligence. It cannot support itself.
It can't plug itself back in.
It requires human input. And that's why AI is not scary. There's the people who have the unrealistic idea that, we're going to taken over by freaking robots and shit. And then you have the people that are worried about the environmental effects, because what AI takes to actually run is massive data centers that they generate a lot of heat, so they got to be cooled down. How do you cool it down? You got to cool it down with water. You got to cool it down with massive fucking refrigeration units or air conditioning systems that cost thousands of dollars, and they also use thousands, if not millions of dollars in like electricity and stuff like that. So it requires a lot of power, and that's why most people don't like AI. It's not.
Is it like stealing power from someone else?
It's not stealing power.
So why is anybody worried about it?
Because we are okay. For example, most data centers.
I heard they were loud.
Loud? Yes.
Like if they're in a town, it's extremely loud if you live beside one.
Yes, there is definitely. It's like living next to a factory or warehouse. There's going to be a general hubbub of
no, like real loud, like.
Yes, an environmental noise from machines running, and from data centers. It's mostly these data servers or whatever that are humming, and it's thousands of them that are humming at the same time. So yes, you're going to have a little bit of environmental noise, which is
that's not really affecting anything other than people's
ears. I
So.
don't think so. It's not high enough to the point where it's actually going to damage your ears. Yeah, it can be annoying, but it's like living next to a fucking sewage plant. Like, yeah, it's going to smell because we are taking people's poop and turning it into clean water, basically. Which is weird alchemy in itself. Yeah,
That's
I don't like
gross.
thinking about that either. Purify water, people. Yeah, it's poop water.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Whatever.
That's what purified water is. It's not natural
What do I got
springs.
here?
It's purified. Yeah, it's purified.
Purified.
Yeah, you drinking
Ooh.
shit water.
And I'm way more hydrated than you, dog.
What do you mean? I've been drinking water for the past 2 days.
I've been drinking water for the past 3 months.
You know what?
Actually, like 27 years, actually.
But either way,
Yeah.
it's just purified poop water. It doesn't come out of a natural spring. Spring water.
Well, there was never poop in my water, I'll tell you that.
No, of course. That's why they use science to get rid of all the bacteria and poop, and even in spring water. They have to make sure there ain't no, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, fish
we
poop
collect
in
water
there,
out of spring water, like, yep, this is pure, and drink it. No, a fucking deer or skunk or something pissed in that water
man.
after they came and took a drink out of it.
That's why I got the life straw.
Life straw.
Yeah.
I don't
Filters out everything, even diseases.
Are we advertising for the life straw right now?
I don't know. Might as well be shit.
Might as well.
It's valid.
But
Sometimes you need it if you're out in the elements,
I feel out in the elements. This is why the show is called In Our Element. Everything is about
No, they
the
didn't
elements.
get that.
Yeah, they always got it.
They didn't get that.
You know what? But anyways, so
Nice out here, though.
how do you feel about the capabilities of AI? So, you do music, right? You
Yeah.
write your own music.
Right.
How many songs do you have so far, do you think? That you can count off the top of your head. How many songs?
Or maybe 12.
12 songs. How many of them songs did you make with AI?
None.
Would you ever go back and use AI to help you write those songs?
Well, I mean, they used AI for the Beatles in 2023. So,
For the Beatles? What
Yep.
you mean?
yep, to do a remaster and released in 2023. So
But
the
they didn't
Beatles were
cha-
okay with it.
They didn't change up the actual lyrics.
They remastered it with AI.
That's a little different. That's like sound quality. How
Still.
do you feel
People that back.
about AI actually creating the art for you? Like, it actually writes the lyrics. It paints the painting, and all you gotta do is put your name on it. How do you feel about stuff like that?
Well, I mean,
Do you feel like that's original art, or it's just, people cheating?
yeah, probably people cheat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Okay. Oh, I get that.
Because it's not like you're not like making a picture. You're just making words. It'd be different if you were making a picture.
Well, you use words to make the picture. You have to describe. You have to
you're
describe
using
in
words
detail
to make the words.
to get exactly what you want, or else
You
it
do.
just makes a very generic,
But I would say
photo.
typically it's hard to get a generic song with AI.
I mean, it's
Because these days, generic is popular.
true.
Generic, like, that's
Unfortunately,
everything that is the same almost gets.
a lot of trash
Going
music out
somewhere.
there be getting popular for no reason,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't blame AI for that. I would just blame,
Slim Shady.
Slim Shady. No, I would blame human stupid.
Oh,
Slim
I'm kidding.
Shady was an
Was the
artist.
shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't care if you hated Eminem or not. Everything. His lyrics were scientific gold. Like he made stuff, and yeah, it might have pissed you off, depending on
Maybe your mom.
Yeah, it might have pissed off your mom, might have pissed off your gay best friend, might have pissed off your trans fucking friend or whatever. But at the same time, he talked some real shit. I thought it was so funny when he called out Lady Gaga. It's like, you can quit your job at the post office, but you're still a male lady. I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever heard him say.
That was real?
That was real. It wasn't AI. It wasn't
Well,
AI, that's for sure.
I don't know if Lady Gaga's a dude. She might be, but I don't know. I don't know if that's real.
The technology that, millionaires have, she could have been a straight up man. She could have been a straight up man, turned herself into a woman. I heard about, I'm not sure if it was an NFL player or a basketball player, he had AIDS, and then he had lots of money, and he went and got a doctor, and then all of a sudden, now he don't have AIDS anymore. So it's just like, man,
He probably still has it. He's just on a good cocktail.
I doubt that.
And I didn't mean that as a joke. I meant that as a real thing.
No.
Like medicine.
I honestly think the technology out there, we have the technology to remove any disease, any kind of plague, but like I said, as long as you got the money for it, and as long as you sign an NDA, you don't fucking say nothing about it, you cool, you good. But other than that,
Just like when Al Capone took that, was the first one to take that one drug.
what drug? Al Capone?
Yeah.
What drug did he take?
He was going crazy. He had that brain disease. And he was the first one to take...
Take meth?
No! one of the good drugs.
A good drug?
One of the real ones that helps
If it's a
people.
good drug, it shouldn't make you go crazy.
He was already going crazy. And he took the drug to try to stop it. But it ate his brain alive. Not the drug, his disease.
Ate
So
the
he
brain
lost
alive, not
it.
the drug.
Yeah,
Okay, no, I
yeah.
get that.
It's like one of those real known ones. I could look that shit up, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, we have a laptop right here that we can
do.
utilize, although we're using it to record right now.
Well, I think we can still record.
But-
I think it's still recording.
So, you don't have anything against AI. You don't have anything against data centers. Why do you think most people have a problem with AI and data centers? What's your opinion?
Because they don't like the future.
Yes, that's definitely.
That's
I
like
think.
probably 90% of it. Change is what people don't like, especially out in the country.
I definitely think the demographic for the people who don't like AI, it's either really old people or it's like it's not people our age, it's people that are just a little bit younger, like maybe a decade, not even a decade, maybe 5-6 years that are less like down with AI, like that's not real art, that's
Because
not real
they're
poetry.
bandwagons.
Yeah, and that's what I think
Yeah.
too, honestly. They kind of just jump on whatever trend they
Whatever's
wanna,
happening.
and be like, hey, well, I'm different if I say I don't like
I'm
this, or
different.
I'm different if
Yeah,
I
I'm
say I do
different.
like this.
I'm
So
different.
everybody want to be different for no reason.
Well, I want to be different for a reason.
Well,
Boom.
yeah. I'm down for being different for a reason. And I'm down to use AI to help explore the things about myself to make myself different. That's what I actually like AI for. It's not to provide me with answers. It's to help me explore information, explore things about myself, and then take all that, put it together with the AI, and then be like, hey, what works? And what about you?
I typically don't let AI tell me anything about myself. Only about situations and other things.
Well, in a sense, it could do that. It could tell you, hey,
I don't think I would ever ask for help on my end. Would not ask for help, but not for myself, like emotionally. I would never talk emotionally about myself to an AI. That's ridiculous.
I mean, why is that? Why do you feel like that's ridiculous?
Because if you can't figure that out without an AI telling you, first off, something that has no emotions in the first place, then I think you're kind of hitting a little placebo effect. You're literally asking something about emotions that has no emotions and has never been able to feel them.
True.
It's only giving you answers off of words that it's learned on the internet.
I mean, I don't have, for example, I don't have AI does not agree with everything I say.
Right.
I don't think AI just kind of, it's not a placebo where it's just like, it lets you believe whatever you believe and makes it feel like it's real because you
but
believed
in
it.
general, on the deepest level of it, it's not realistic.
AI isn't realistic?
Not when it comes to emotions, quality human emotions
I mean,
that need to be either bettered or need to be worked on.
No, I mean, I don't think so either, but I think it's able to analyze patterns in human emotion. Like I said, it's not going to be for everybody. It's the general populace. Like, everybody, the crowd, basically. The crowd acts the same, does everything the same. They want to be the same. They don't want to be different because being different takes responsibility. You have to be able to support yourself. You don't have, millions of people or thousands of people back behind you because they believe the same things. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like AI, it's not just giving you something to be like, oh, well, we're going to believe in you. We're going to support everything you think. It has to find actual facts that actually exist before it can support.
Can't say anything other than facts.
I mean, you could. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It cannot. It
It
won't.
can't
Ever.
unless you tell it to. You have to specifically
Tell it to lie or something.
Yeah, you have to tell it to lie. Be like, hey, I want everything. I want.
Well, now you're going into like a wormhole. You're putting a mirror in front of a mirror. You're like
yeah,
me
but I'm just
anxiety
saying.
thinking about
That's what I'm
doing
saying.
that.
Like most people who are afraid of AI, it's because they don't understand how to actually use it. You can't, like a gun. You can use it for good. You can use it for evil. You know what I mean? If somebody actually uses it for good.
Yeah, but this is a little different when we're just talking about.
How's it a little different? I feel like it's the same kind of like.
You can't really use it
concept.
for evil.
AI.
Other than like
If you-
asking it like how
if you
do I
ask
rob
it to
a
lie,
bank
if
or
you
something.
not
You know?
actual like specific thing, but I'm saying if you ask it to lie to you and give you falsified information, or as in the AI culture, they
If you
call
did
it
that,
hallucination.
I think you're just a tard.
How many TARs do you think are actually out there?
Like, why would you be like, yeah, just lie? Tell me something that's not right.
People lie every day just
Yeah, but this is
just
for
to get
yourself.
ahead. Okay.
Why are you telling something to lie to you that is supposed to help you?
Okay.
That's
okay.
completely defeats the purpose.
I understand that. Do you think people want to be told the truth, or people want to be lied to? The general people want to be told
well,
the
if
truth.
that
or
comes
lied
down to, do I look nice in my dress? Then
to. Yeah. Do they
most
want to be
people-
told? Do they want to be told a lie? She's 300 fucking pounds.
I don't know anymore.
What do you
I
mean
don't
you don't
know
know anymore?
anymore.
You know exactly. You just don't want to tell her.
I don't.
If some 300
I don't
pound
think
lady
they
came up
would
and I
rather
look
be
nice in this
lied
dress,
to
and I'd be
anymore.
like, look, you're 300 pounds. No, you don't. But I respect you for wearing the dress and being
If she
confident
didn't
enough to
say
do that.
thank you to that, then she has an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people have it, and that's the problem. People like to be lied to. So I'm saying there's
no way they're telling their AI to do it.
What do you mean? I feel
They're
like
not
they would.
like AI.
I feel like
always
they
tell me I look good, no matter what else I say.
would. Hey, you can.
That's
I'm just saying.
messed up.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying you can program it to
Then
do
you
that.
go out looking ugly as fuck.
Exactly. Why do you think
Your
Bro,
AI would be like, you
I'm
look
on-
great today.
I'm on Snapchat. I got lots of people on Snapchat. You want to know how many of those people are selling private stories, and they don't look good.
Oh my god.
And they under the impression that, not saying that AI does that. That's just stupid ass men being like, you know what? Yeah, sure, I'll pay $50 to see you. Duh. But anyways, I feel like that's a little bit off topic.
Back to data centers.
But back to data centers.
They're terrible for the environment. No, I'm kidding. I don't really know.
Yeah.
They actually don't really do too much other than steal water from rivers.
Not yet. Well, not yet. Like I said, we're in the very basics of AI right now still, and the processing.
You think they could dry up the world? They can't use ocean water, can they?
Yeah,
they can
to an extent, but they're not. Fresh water works better. So that's the problem. It's the fact that they don't use salt water. They don't use the unusable water.
Right.
They use the usable water to cool down, the AI infrastructures and stuff like that. That's where people are having a problem with, because they get water out of the freshwater lakes and stuff. It's not coming out of the ocean.
We know this for fact.
What? Well, I mean, you can look it up.
Fact checked all this.
Yeah,
stuff
fact checked
eventually.
it. Look up.
I just don't know if it.
It should be able to just minimize it.
Well, like this. Yeah.
And then just go online and fact check it. But I'm pretty sure from what I had looked at, because I had seen some sort of a post talking about it, about how AI, or data centers and stuff, they eat up a crap ton of fresh water. Why fresh water? I don't remember the reason, but I remember that, that was the biggest problem, is that they don't use salt water. They don't use the most abundant source of water there is. They use the opposite, the fresh water, the stuff that we drink, the stuff that we need, because we can't use salt water unless it's purified. What?
Yep.
What? That's wrong. That's not what I saw.
They do use salt water.
Well, maybe the technology has upgraded since then, but I remember seeing
last week.
I don't. You know what? It was a while ago when I looked that up. But
Fact check.
Pretty sure.
Boom.
I am pretty sure that it said they like to use. Hold on.
Benefits.
What are the benefits of seawater? Freshwater conservation. That's it. Energy efficiency. Seawater often remains cooler than the ambient air or condenser targets. It doesn't say nothing about fresh water. Okay, type in which is better to use.
All right.
Salt water or fresh water. Because I swear, I'm almost 110% positive. I had seen a post about that's why they like to use fresh water over salt water. Or else, why would they not build AI data centers over the ocean the same way they make oil rigs out in the ocean to
don't
pump
they have
oil?
those data centers over in like Taiwan or something?
No, the
Or
data
Tijuana
the
or
data
some
centers are out here in the county and
Columbus
stuff.
and shit?
Yeah, Columbus. They're trying to put some in Urbana. Like Urbana's got a lot of county and stuff around it, and that's why everybody's got them signs like no data centers, no data centers, no data centers. Fresh water is far better and more practical than salt water. And it's probably why they use it more, because it's less expensive,
right?
And it's more effective. But because they do that, it causes environmental problems.
Right.
We can get more into this topic as we go